We are live. Well, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're connecting from. It's good to be with you today in this new edition of our business testimonials. As we are resuming with activities, it's been a while, so we just want to come back to it. So, thank you for joining us live or replay. And as some of you are getting connected, I'm just going to give you a few minutes to broadcast this link, and I'm doing the same. So I'll just take a few minutes here to broadcast this link because somebody might be edified in this conversation. This conversation might be somebody's answer to their prayers. So we're just going to take a few minutes here so we can share this link with our friends, with our families, so everybody can partake of this. It's just going to take us a few minutes, if you don't mind, and we'll be right with you. So, just a few minutes here. It's not going to take us a long time. And as I'm doing so, I just want to appreciate the people that are following us on our pages. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your support. It is much, much appreciated. It is much appreciated, and we'll be able to roll. Yes, we're almost there. Just one more place to broadcast this link, and we'll be ready to go. So like I was saying, just thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your support. My name is Anne Kalema, and I'm greeting you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Today, I'm a bit under the weather today, but you will excuse me if I'm coughing a bit. But yes, so I was saying that we're resuming with these business testimonials where we are showcasing our business partners from our global community where they come to share their perspective, their experience on this business that we do. And we do that in order to inspire someone who would like to start a business but doesn't know how, somebody who's looking for opportunities online, somebody maybe who just need a change and needs to try something new. And we want to educate our audience about the business that we do. And last but not least, we want to also encourage somebody to take the next step towards the dream and joining our awesome community. So our guest today is already here and is coming from Ireland. And I told you we have a global community. So Mr. Kingsley Amechi is coming from Ireland. So without further ado, I'll bring him on the line so he can introduce himself. There we
Hi,
go. Hello, Kingsley.
hello, hello, hello. Are we live? Are we live? Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
yes,
we're
we are live.
live. It's good.
Yes, yes. So it's good to have you here. So tell us who you are. Who's Mr. Amechi? Kingsley, where you from? What you do? Where you are? So take it away.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ann, for having me. My name is. First of all, I'll say good evening, all, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon. I know the time difference is always a big
Yes.
problem for us, but wherever, regardless of where you are, I just want to say hello and God bless you. My name is Prince Kingsley Amechi. I am the face behind Prince Kingsley Amechi Digital Marketing Business, and I base here in Dublin, Republic of Ireland, with my family, and I'm a UEFA soccer coach, and I'm
Okay.
a technician by trade, and I'm enjoying it, So I'm enjoying it. This is a few introduction about myself. So as time goes on, maybe you might know a little bit of me again. So I pass
Oh,
it on to Anne again to continue. Thanks, Anne, for having me again once again.
thank you, and thank you for accepting my invite. So thank you so much. I would like to ask you because you mentioned that you're also a digital entrepreneur like me. So I want to ask you, have you been, is this the first business that you've been into or you've been in other businesses before?
Thank you, Anne. In total, I've been in Europe for a while now, nearly going to 20 something years in Europe, and I've been into business. When I mean business, is having a kind of shop, having a shop and doing it. But like it's something that I enjoy. I'm a businessman by trade. I have my degree as a computer and business study. And then I decided to have a shop here in Ireland, which I did for almost 6 years, But like I find out that the money that I'm spending owning a shop is too much for me. Like, whereby, if you own a shop, you're going to pay for the rent, you're going to pay for your bills, you're going to pay for there's what they call rate here, which is like a kind of government rate, that's how they call it. You're going to pay for all those things. And at the end of the day, I look at myself. I'm only working for somebody. I'm not working for myself. And I'm saying I'm having a business of my own, which is not favoring me. So I look at it. I say, you know what? Let me just shut down this business and look for something different that I can do. And that is how I start checking and thinking. I've done a lot of online business, which I feel and which everybody knows that there's a lot of up and down and will I say in my country they call it 419 people who want to take your money and turn you around. So I decided to say, you know what, let me just take my time this time and look for a very good business that will do online, that I will not be paying for my rent, I will not be paying for light, I will not be paying for things that are not important for me, So that was why I come across this digital marketing business, and I find it very, very interesting. And the most important thing about this business is the genuineness of it. That the way people in it, the way they are ready to help you, the way they want to make you succeed, they want to make you feel like you're belonging to somewhere. So after seeing all these things, I say, you know what, I have to take the bull by the horn, and here I am today. Here I am today. So thank you
Awesome.
once again, Anne, for having me again. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And like you said, you mentioned you had a traditional business, traditional brick and mortar, and you highlighted the benefit of having an online business. That's really awesome. So, for those of you who are checking us out, let me check if there's somebody sending, if there's people online, maybe not yet, maybe. But as they'll be able to see more of this, uh, an online business has its advantages, like Kingsley shared with us. So, and that's what brought him to look for other ways, other ways he wanted to work for himself, but, a business that allows him to have some flexibility. And he just highlighted the benefits, so you don't have much overhead to pay, you know, um, you have control of your time also, and there's so many things that you don't have to pay, and it's global. Like, today we're talking, business partners is in Ireland, I'm here in Canada, but we want
Yeah.
to know, how did you come across it? Some people it was maybe word of mouth, some people it was maybe through an ad. How was it for you? What was your experience? How did you come across this
Thanks
this
very
tool?
much. I think that's a very good question you asked me then, and I'll really, really, really answer it in a way that you will enjoy it. After all this online thing, I just told myself, I said, you know what, I have to take a break. So I was
Yes.
just one day, that was at work. I was just one day on my break, because my work is something I have to wake up very early in the morning till around I wake up because I drive late, maybe like 45 minutes to where I work. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to wake up. I have to wake up 5 o'clock because I have to start six, half six, So I have to leave home at least 5:30 at least to be at work maybe earliest maybe 20 minutes to my time, so that I can have time to rest and take tea or whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
I was just on my first break. That was around 8 o'clock in the morning, taking my first break. You can imagine that. That was all of my first break. And I just screw, I was just checking my taste. And I just saw this advert. This lady just pops out. And who was that lady? She's my coach today. I'm talking
Yeah.
about Ella. She just come out, boom, say, with her advert, I say, who's this? And the way she was speaking the broken English, she was just broken it like, because that was where I grew up, and she was just broken the English. I said, no, 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 no. Hang on a minute. Let me listen to this lady. And I
Uh-huh.
just say, I paid. time. I just paid my time. I said, let me just pay attention. And I listened to every bit of what she said. I said, you know what? This is where I want to go.
Mm.
And I just called her that that morning because I was thinking, I said, I was just miscalculating the time difference. And I
Yes.
said, let me see. I checked the numbers. Okay, American numbers. I just called her that morning. She answered me with her sleeping eye. Oh, how is this? I'll call you back. And that is how I started this whole journey. And today I'm really, really enjoying it. And I will not say I regretted anything joining the business. So I really appreciate Ella, and she should keep her good work, and then she will benefit more from the business. And we also that are following her will still benefit from her too. So thank you again.
Awesome, awesome. So you heard it, people, that you can, maybe you come across an advert or maybe somebody talk to you about it. From my own experience, my coach, we go to the same church, so she introduced me to this. So it was not through an advert. So that's how I joined this awesome community. But for my brother here, it was through an advert. It might be the same thing for you. And maybe you're thinking, because it's on online, maybe it's a scam. I know there's a lot
Yeah,
of out there, and you need to do your own due diligence to do your research to make sure you don't get yourself scammed. But
yeah,
everything is not scam. That's why we even take the time to share with you, like I was saying,
exactly.
our perspective, our experience, to tell you that if you're looking for something, just take the time to check into it like he did. It's all, his sister talking in broken English. She said, "Yeah, that's my sister right there." So let me just hear what she has to say, and we go from there. And you make your own decision. I mean, there's nothing wrong in looking up the information. So you saw the advert. Maybe it's not the first time. Maybe you're listening to us right now. You see an advert, and you say like,
Yeah,
I don't know. There's so many things going around this, and it does. But just do your own research and check it out, and at least you can talk to us. We are real people. He reached out to the sister, and today is here. He's also in the community. So just to highlight that everything is not scam. It's not because you don't understand something that is necessarily scam, and that's why we take the time to do this. So my brother said, he's enjoying his journey, and I am myself. We are still on the journey, and we have these awesome people in the community that um, just guide you along. Like you said, people want to see you succeed. This is a business, of course, and it might take some people longer time than others, but we are here to help each other and to all go to the top. So I wanted to ask you then, um, how do you, for somebody just hopping on our life right now, in your own word, what is this business about? So, because we want to educate people about what we do, and they know it's an online business. We already highlighted the features, and the benefit of working online, and how we got into this business. So, for somebody's just hopping, in our life right now, what can you tell me?
yeah. Like, thank you for that. I wouldn't say, everybody wants to do online business, but there are people who are really, really interested in doing it. And I will talk to those people who are interested in doing it because if you don't take risk in life, you will not succeed. Everything in life is all about risk. If I don't choose that path that I am today, I don't think I'll be here. So whoever is there that you are still doubting, or I won't blame you because there's a lot of scam there. There's a lot of
Yeah,
fake things online. But like
yeah,
just our sister said there, whatever you want to do, and if you feel this is where I want to be and this is where I belong to, you have to do your own research. You have to do your own findings and see if it's what you want to do. You don't just see something and just jump into it. I didn't just see Ella and just jump into Ella. I spoke with Ella. I conversed with her. I talked to her. We talk in deep, and she explained everything to me. For the fact that we are the same color, we are from the same African background. Yeah, I don't think there's no point for we coming and scamming ourselves. It's just to tell ourselves the truth, and whoever wants to believe you, then he can go and do his own research. And if it benefits you tomorrow, it's for my own good. It's my own pride to say I made that man to be successful today. So, and that is why we're coming every day online here, trying to educate people, trying to tell people what we are doing. If it's fake, we cannot bring ourselves in videos like this and
yeah,
be talking about things that are really, really important. So if you are there watching us, or you're there enjoying our conversation. It's up to you to take the horn by the bull by the horn. There's nothing to lose at. Our business is very genuine business. It's something that when you start it won't put pressure on you. Nearly 80 or 70 or 90% of what you're thinking you're going to do has been done for you. It's just for you to just focus and dedicate and consistency. That's all you need. And you don't need much. You don't need to be running every morning just like I was doing before, going to work. You don't need that. You don't need to be, you don't have time with your family. I mean, you don't need all those things, So why are we living? If you don't have time with your family, if you don't have time for yourself, you're not a human then. You're not living. So we need to create that time for ourselves. And that is why online business is something that anyone that is looking for something to do should look into it. And don't forget what I said before. When you want to go into online business, make sure you do your findings. Make sure you check what you're doing. Be sure of what you're doing. Don't just go online, you go in and no, because there's a lot of scammers there. They want to scam you. So before you do anything, be sure of what you are doing. Before you put in your credit card, before you put in whatever, be sure that you're 100% sure of what you are doing. So I'll leave it here for now. Thank you, and again.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Yes, like my brother say, I'm just reiterating. You want to do something, you're looking for opportunities. There's so many out there right now. But maybe some of them they don't take the time maybe to like we are doing right now to share about it, but at least just to make some people feel at ease, that we are real
Yeah,
people. We're not here to scam you. But
yeah,
I just wanted to also go on saying that what we do here, we are just leveraging it, the power of the internet through social media. We learn about advertising. We learn how to maximize social media, and at the same time, we learn how to start first our business online, and operate it and manage it. So that's what we do. And even as we are talking right now in this conversation, we are working. you know,
yeah,
Believe it or not, we are working because we just want
yeah,
to bring awareness about what we do and educate maybe somebody who needs a solution. We want to just bring it
yeah,
because, like I was saying, this new series that I'm starting is about maximizing your life abroad. A lot of us are coming abroad. You have, a lot of expectation. Maybe you went to Europe, you went to Asia, you went to, I don't know, maybe the America, and you want your life to, you're looking for green pastures, but you come, and sometimes the reality on the ground is not what you expected, and you're looking for
yeah,
more, and you were born for more. So what do? Sometimes you will, like my brother say, you sacrifice family over work, or maybe your potential, you're living beneath your potential, and we want just to bring you something, that can help you maximize this life because, we are Christians, and even if you are not, we are here to live our life to the fullest. We want to live this abundant life, to have time for our families, to enjoy what we do. A lot of people go to work, but they don't enjoy what they do. You just maybe work for the paycheck, you know, and if you can find something where you can discover yourself, somewhere where you can also earn money and help others, why not? You get everything, in the basket. And I think that's awesome. So that's why we are taking the time to do this, to invite someone and tell our people that, there's a way that you can maybe enhance your life. When you have this flexibility, my brother is waking up early, has himself working, but now
yeah, it's
he's
crazy.
online, he's maybe has more time with his kids, more time with his family, and that's awesome. So, and with this business, you don't need to be tech savvy or maybe have a prior business experience. My brother had prior experience, but it's not required because we have a detailed training that you can avail yourself to, and you have a coach and mentors assigned to you to help you along the way. So you're not never alone. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So you always have people, to help you, and you're meeting so many people. I didn't know my brother, but now I know him. I know somebody in Ireland, so that's the beauty of the community. The power of community because you're not alone. Sometimes you start maybe a traditional business, you're on your own. You have to have people help you. Maybe you don't know what you're doing, but here with the community, you have somebody to guide you along the way. So what would you say, my brother? First of all, I would like to know, because you've been in business now for some time. How long have you been in the community right now?
And like I would say, I started last year, if I'm not too mistaken, September, October.
Okay,
So it's about 7 to 8 months, yeah.
okay. But
So
what is business bringing to you? At this stage of your journey, what is the impact this business is having on maybe your environment, your life, your family?
yeah, like actually, like I know what is scaring most people about the business. I know most people are not used to online thing. Like me, I'm
Yeah.
not an online person, but with the help of this business, I mean, I can come out now. I mean, I'm here now doing that,
Yes.
like you said before, this part of the work we're doing.
Yeah.
Whereas before I can't do all this. But so the business has helped me a lot to come out of my comfort zone and do things that I'm not able to do before, and try to educate people about the business and make an extra income. That's the most important thing. Put some
Hmm.
food in table. So I
Yes.
mean, there's a lot of difference, and you can see a lot of smile in my face.
Yes.
Whereas before, I'm really, really angry all the time, like. So I'm really happy doing it. So thank you very much for that question, sister.
You're very welcome. And I'm happy to see my brother doing it because sometimes, I do a lot of interviews and usually it's women and people tend to think it's a business for women. It's really convenient for women, but it's for everybody. So I'm happy that my brother was able to come out of his shell and able to share with us today. So it's really awesome. I like to see, a lot of brothers. There is, but sometimes, you see a lot of women coming into this business also because, we wear a lot of hats and we really need flexibility to manage the home, the work, and when you have an online business, it allows you to do that. So thank you so much. And I really appreciate the fact that you also developing yourself because we have a lot of self-development in this business. And me, myself, I was not an online person either. I was just using maybe my Facebook account to check, with the family, what's going on with friends and stuff. But now, I'm allowing myself to project myself the way I'm doing, and it was not me. It was not me. You know, I'm also like a finance and accounting background. I like to just work on my, just leave me with my numbers, let me do my work. I don't want to be bothered with people
Mhm.
and stuff. But
Yeah,
I'm, I'm learning to, you know, get to know people, connect with people, and I'm enjoying it. And even doing these live interviews, I enjoy it because I'm getting to know people,
yeah,
and share the stories and hear about the stories. And it's fun. I love it because, every story is unique, different, and you always learn something. You
yes,
always learn
something
something.
different.
So it's good to know where people are coming from. So, my brother, we're not going to take too much time. Today's
Yeah.
already late your time, but what can you tell somebody who's maybe listening to us and say, okay, so, do I want to try this or not? Or maybe somebody who's been on the fence or somebody still looking, but just what could you tell them to encourage them to just take that leap of faith and just check it out like us because it's just really checking information out.
Yeah, well, like you said before, it's something of a mind. You have to take that mindset, and you know what, you have to make your mind up and say, this is what I want. If it's something that you want, go for it. And
Mm-hmm.
like I would say, most things now we must be honest to ourselves. Everything we do now is online. Everything we're doing now is online.
Mm-hmm.
So even your shopping, even your clothes, everything we do is online now. So why not you be part of that person that want to have a shop online? I mean, why not you think that way? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why not you think that if somebody can do this, why can't I do it?
Mm-hmm.
Why not you think that if somebody can build this, why can't I build it? So
Yes.
that's why I look at life. So if people are coming out doing it, succeeding, coming out telling their stories about it. Why can't you try it? And you want to do something online. But if you're not someone who is online person, then it's up to you to think of how you can come out of your comfort zone and do something different, which I
Mm-hmm.
did. So I advise anybody there that is looking for something that will bring extra income to your family, something that will make you come close to your family, something that will make you be a boss of yourself, something that will make you travel, You have a peace of mind, something you can do only with your phone. You don't need to tell anybody to do it for you. Something they have done nearly 90 or 80% of what you want to do. So I mean, think about it. There's no harm of trying it. I mean, if you're watching me there, you see a lot of our business partner coming out online doing their adverts. That is not fake. If it's fake, we can't be coming out like that doing it. So if you are out there and you think, or you're thinking twice, do I do this or do I not? Man, take it by the middle. Go straight down and just do it.
I
Go
like it.
straight down and do it. It's for you. Because if you're having double mind, go straight to the middle and do it. So I encourage anybody that is there that wants to do something different, that wants to come out of their comfort zone, that this is the right business for you. This is the right business for you. You got nothing to lose. Rather, you will always pray for whoever introduced you to that business. So, which is
Mhm.
what we are doing every day. So, thanks, Anne, for having me once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So you heard it. And if you're thinking, okay, maybe I need more information. Well, today we have our free webinar, and it comes twice a week. So you can have more information because even if we wanted to, we cannot share, too much here. We don't want to take too much of your time. But you can register, to the website you see on the screen, www.kanemagroup.com. And I know my brother also has his website, although it's not written on there, but he can tell us what is your website?
www.princeandmarydigital.com.
All right. So you can check out the website to register for the webinar, and it's coming tonight at 6 p.m. My time. So it's Mountain Time. But when you register, you'll be able to see what time it is for you on your site, the location where you are. And if you cannot access the live session, we always have replay, and once you register, you'll be able to access the replay as well. And like we were saying, it's just information, so you get a full presentation, and you get also people like us just sharing their testimonial, how they join, what this business has done for them, and it will allow you to do more research. From there, at least you will have the business model, and you'll be able to decide if it's for you or not. So avail yourself, check it out, and once you sign up on our website, some people are afraid even to register. We just want to tell them it's not binding you in anything. If you want to get information to be able to do your research, you need something, because on what are you going to do your research on? So follow the workshop, follow the business, the presentation explaining about the business model, the preliminary info that you need to decide if you want to go further or not. And if it's not for you, that's fine. And this is for you, so be it. So at least you could avail yourself, and maybe this could change your life like it's changing the life of so many people right now. If my brother don't have a last words, we can wrap up here, and we'll ask you to.
No, like what I want to say, like what my sister say there, there's no harm in trying some things. Like you can see her website pinned there, and mine was supposed to pin there, but I just called it out for you. All you need to do is just to log in, put in your name and your email address, and just watching the webinar. I did watch that webinar, and I tell you, if you watch that webinar, take your time. It's only 90 minutes. If you watch it, I mean, you will pick something there that will really turn your head up, and you
Yes.
want to be part of our business team. So I wish every one of you that is watching us there today to please sign up with us and enjoy this moment that we are enjoying. Thank you very much for having me, and God bless you. Thank you.
God bless you all. Bye bye for now. Keep following us. We are just a DM away. So find Brother Kingsley, find myself, find us on Facebook, find us on our
Yeah.
website, and we'll be happy to answer your questions and thank you, and guide you along. So with that, God bless you again, and stay tuned for more. Bye for now.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.